I don't care what anybody says. You can't convince me otherwise. Aaron Rodgers, spectacular season. Bravo. Mike Tomlin does not deserve to lose his job. I think that's super excessive. They played their little hearts out. They came up short, I'll admit it. But the way the Jets disposed and disrespected Aaron Rodgers, the way he had to go to a new team and find his path, I would like to see it a second season. I don't think it's fair for us to just kind of kick these players to the curb the way they do. But tonight, Texans, hats off to you. Talk about a tough team. I mean, defense did well. Offense, I'm not sold on. You know what it is? Not even the offense. It's CJ Stroud. I'm just something about him. It's just like, it's a little clumsy, right? I don't know what it is. I know he's still kind of young, but I'm not like, you're like third, fourth year. Like, I'm not really going to give you that same excuse and same grace that I would to a first year player. But tonight, I mean, they just played so exceptionally well. And I was impressed with DeMeco Ryans and just, everything he's done since his tenure there as a Texans coach. I think last year they fell a little bit short, and this year, first playoff win. And I think they have a shot to really try to push the table on it. That defense is exceptional, sneaky good. I mean, Christian Kirk, amazing. Unfortunate concussion though. To my man, to number 12. Well, I keep wanting to call him Nico Collins, but I know it's I said I want to keep calling him. I want to call him Calvin Ridley, but it's Nico Collins. And yeah, man, it's just concussions, man. It's one of those things because he's not going to be back for next week. We know that. They're going to make him take 2 weeks. He's going to try his hardest to come back. But if it was that hit across the middle that I saw, it almost looked like he seized up a little bit. Like and I don't know, man. They won regardless. I think everybody can kind of admit that the acquisition of expensive defensive players that the Pittsburgh Steelers went out and purchased, it just overall didn't work. When you think about the longevity of kind of what happened throughout the season in totality, I think about Darius Slay. The Eagles wanted him to come back. The Bills picked him up and tried to claim him on the waiver once he was released from the Steelers. And I'm kind of curious what that situation was because they ended up just benching Darius Slay and then not playing him. So, and then they ended up just cutting him. But I don't know. That's one thing I want to look into deeply too. I want a little bit further clarification. That's one thing, sports mysteries that needs to be studied too. We sometimes just don't talk about the things that happen behind the scenes with these players. And I don't know. Somebody needs to write a book. It's hard always relying on these reporters. Sometimes I want like an executive to write a book and be like, yo, this is what was happening with this. And this is what was happening with that. And, I can only imagine like the one, sports mystery I'm super interested in, the 30 for 30 is the Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts and the AJ Brown saga. What really happened with that? I think obviously they claim they get along, but I want to know what really happened. But back to the Steelers, it's tough, man. I'm trying to put my words together on why and how and, the things they could have done better. Aaron Rodgers throwing a lot of checkdowns this year. It seems like his arm is still good. After the Achilles injury, he didn't play well last year, but he looks like he's semi-back, 42 years old. He's still got a cannon of an arm. I don't care what anybody says. He's still got a pretty nice arm. He threw a ball, I swear it was like 60 yards in the air today, at least. Unfortunate, though. They're going to ride it out and, figure it out. But I'm curious what happens with Tomlin. Hey, the Eagles. If Tomlin is available, I'm firing Nick Sirianni tomorrow. I'll let you know that now. But credible football season for the Steelers. They have nothing to hang their heads on. Jaylen Warren, I wonder what they're going to do with that. Because whatever the contract is with Kenneth Gainwell, I didn't look that up. I'm really curious. As an Eagles fan, I used to always call him Kenneth Can't Gainwell, especially when you have Saquon Barkley ahead of him playing. Hats off to him. I just can't even knock him. I can't hate him. He just played so exceptional this year as far as just the check down option for Aaron Rodgers. He's probably one of the lead receivers after, what I was watching the whole season. So just, man, hats off to him. Proud of him. And really proud of Aaron Rodgers just coming back. I mean, even if he decides to walk away from the game, you did it on your own terms. You did it your way. And, it's better than some people can say. It's unfortunate. Only one Super Bowl ring. And, you'd love to see a guy like that get at least another shot in the bowl and try to make it happen. But I am, yes, I am proud of Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers.